Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a pretty elegant box to share. I had to share this bundle. It is my favorite in the annual catalog, and it is using the Citrus Blooms bundle, and it's so beautiful, y'all. There's so much you can do. In fact, I'm going to share a different way to create the top for this using some of the stamped images and some of the designer series paper. This is what I'm sharing today. It opens right here. It has a magnetic clasp, and then it just opens right here, and it's a good size box. The box itself is about 4 inches by 1.5 tall by 3 inches wide. So yeah, and if you're giving this to someone young, don't use the magnets, use Velcro dots, because these little magnets can be really dangerous to young children. So just FYI. But I don't have a problem giving it to adult. This is going to a friend who has been going through some things, and I put the sentiment saying hello, just checking in. I actually made this for her, and then I decided I was going to share it with you, but I'm going to share the a different top with this. I'm going to fill this with some Ghirardellis and give them to her. But yeah, this is really cute. I really love doing these kind of boxes, and it's time I did something a little bit more elegant. So for this one, I'm using, like I said, the Citrus Blooms, and I'm using the dies, the whole bundle. So I'm using this stamp set right here. And then I am using the dies here. These dies are gorgeous, y'all. The die that creates this white area right here at the leafed area is this big die right here. And then this one can go in the center. I just cut out these little leaves right here and used them on my box, but you can use this in the center if you want, but I thought it was a little bit much, so I just cut out some regular leaves right here. I used these little flowers on this box as well. I just want to tell you everything I used on this in case you want to make this one. Very easy. I used one of the designer series paper on the sides and on the top, the same one. This time I'm doing it a little bit different. So yeah, those are so good. And I'm going to show you the designer series paper because, and if you watched my haul, you already saw it, but it is like so gorgeous, y'all. I'm going to have to order another pack. But I bought the whole suite when I got this because it's just so beautiful. And I think it's called Mediterranean Blooms in the suite is. So look at these papers. Look at the lemons, the oranges. Look at how beautiful. Both sides. I love both sides of every piece of this. And that is very unusual for me. But yeah, it's so, so pretty. We're actually going to be using this pattern right here today, and then these oranges, and I'm using this for the sides of this one. All right, let's get started. So what I did was I stamped the image. I stamped this image right here, and I colored it because you know how I love to color. If you want to see how I color this, I can do another video just of the coloring, but yeah, I used all my blends on this one because I was going to use my Ohu, and I decided, no, I'm going to use the blends. All these colors are in the designer series paper, so I just colored that. I may use this on the top of mine, but I also cut out the designer series paper using the exact same die. So this will cut our designer series paper. I may use this for the one I'm showing you. I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, so it cuts this out of the designer series paper, which I love about Stampin' Up because you can cut out these. And it cut out this one as well after I colored it. And then this large die is what we're using for the top and bottom of the box and for the designer series paper. So I cut 2 out in Night of Navy, and then 1 out in the designer series paper. That's going to be the top of our box this time. Also cut out the box part, which is 7 by 6 inches. So you need to cut a piece 7 by 6. This is 1 by 2.5. And then you need a piece that's 4 by 3.5. So all of those are for the box. And then to mat it, you need 2 that are 2 7/8 by 1 3/8, and 1 that is 1 3/8 by 7 and 3 7/8. By the way, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and share. And there is an inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com with all the measurements for these, so you don't have to write it down. All right, so let's get started with this. We already cut out the oranges right here. So I'm going to put these here so I don't lose them all. I also cut out some little flowers, and I used the bigger flowers, bigger than the ones I used on that. And this is out of Lemon Lolly, and we're going to use these as well. All right, so let's scoot these out of the way, and let's go ahead and score. So we're going to score all 3 of these pieces. We are going to score this on the 7-inch side at 1 1/2 and at 5 1/2. And then we're going to turn it on the 6-inch side. You're going to do it at 1 1/2 and 4 1/2. That's the box part. And then this is the flip part that I'll show you how that works. So on the 3 1/2-inch side, on the 3 1/2-inch side, you're going to score it at 1 and 2 5/8. And then this little piece, this is the flip part, this one right here. So you are going to just score it on the 2 1/2-inch side at 1. And that's all the scoring. All right, so let's bring these pieces back in here. Let's cut this box part, and you're going to cut down on here. On this one. And then the same on this side. This one. I think I'm going to cut a little bit off of these too. They just fit into the box better. I don't like those overhangs you get. So let's cut a little bit off of here. Y'all, as soon as I started this, I started hearing someone mowing the lawn. Seems like it happens every time I come on, but I'm not hearing it right now, so maybe they're not next door, maybe they're across the street or something. All right, we're going to sharpen all these score marks and put our box together here. This actually goes together really easy, y'all. All right, I'm going to use my wet glue for this, so we're going to put it on this side and bring these up. Make sure your box is nice and square. And then on this side. Okay, so there's our box right there. Now let's grab our other pieces here. And this one we probably need to sharpen as well. And I also just used my little corner rounder on here and rounded these corners here. Just to make it look a little bit cleaner. And then these, let's make sure we do these too. All right, let's mat this to this one right here. I hate to cover up these lemons, y'all. I love the lemons. And we're gonna make sure those are nice and even. And then this is going to be the bottom of our box. Now there's stitching around this, so I have the stitching going up because I want to see the nice side. So what we're going to do first is we are going to put some adhesive on this piece here. And we're going to line that up at the bottom here. And so you can see what I'm working at. This is going to be the top of our box. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add wet glue. I devised the wet glue because you can move this around and get it centered exactly where you want it. And it fits right in these little curves right here. So make sure you got them all there. Press that down really good. And then we're going to add this piece, which is going to go, no, it goes on this one. We got to add that after. I got ahead of myself there. We're going to go ahead and put adhesive on this side. And then this piece is going to go on this side. And you want to line this up so it's over this bottom piece. It's not going to fit on the edge here. And then just press that down. And then you have your piece right here. Now what I did was I glued this to the back. So I'm going to do that here. You don't have to, but I like it better glued to the back side so that when you open it, it just stays. All right. So we got that, so you can see how that opens. Now this is where this piece comes in. And I'm going to put some adhesive here. And I'm going to set this close to the edge here and in the center. And then this is going to close on it. I try to reach in there and just hold it for a minute. Make sure it's nice and straight. Just to get that space there, because you don't want it on the edge. And then I'm going to grab my magnets. I have these linked in the description, by the way, because I've had questions of where to get them. I had a hard time getting them and finding them for a long time. So you need one negative and one positive. And these already have adhesive on them. So you can use that. If you want to add a little extra adhesive, you can. I've done that before. And you're just going to peel these backings off. I'm going to put one here. And then I just attach this one here to that one and then remove the backing on the other. And then just press that down. And then you can just reinforce it by pressing here. And then that just snaps closed like that. All right, we're going to mat the sides. And y'all, I did that before I matted the sides. I need to take this one off. Forgot to mat the front. The sides you can do without, but you have to, let me see if I can, I'm going to have to put glue on that one now. Forgot to mat the front first. If you don't want it matted, you don't even have to mat this, but I think it adds to it a nice touch. All right, this is pretty sticky still, but I'm going to add a piece of, I'm going to add some adhesive here. Let's just do it like I did it before. This way I got it nice and I think I'm going to wait a minute so that glue has a chance to adhere. And we'll mat the sides. Yeah, don't forget to do that first. That would make it quite a bit easier. And then the side. I didn't mat the back, but you can mat the back. And let's decorate the top, because this is the best part. I think I'm going to do, I was going to use my oranges right here, but I think I'm going to use this to show you how you can use this. We're going to just adhere that to the top of the box. This makes it super fast, y'all, when you can just cut out the designer series paper on here. Then I am going to grab my little foam piece right here, my paper piercer, and I'm going to just give these some dimension. And I'm just popping those up. So let's grab our, let's put those over the top there. It's really pretty. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to grab some of our jewels. These are the opal rounds. These do come in this suite if you decide to get the suite. And I'm going to color, I think I'm going to color these. These look like, I could use these. I'm going to use these for the center. I'll use the smaller one and I'll use the bigger one in the, I was going to color the clear ones, but these look really pretty. You can tell I'm going with the flow here. I didn't plan it out, but I had it all in my head. And then there you have it. Look how quick and easy. Oh, I forgot my sentiment. Oh my goodness. I need to stamp my sentiment. And on this one, I am just going to stamp the hello. Because I thought, I love the hello on this. I love the writing and stuff on it. So it's just going to be a small sentiment. But you can put on whatever you want on it. So I'm just going to use the hello. And I'm just going to cut it out. Almost forgot the sentiment. How can I forget that? And I'm just going to put that like right here. So I'm going to just use some wet glue. It needed a sentiment though. Just like that. There you go. Now it's finished. Here's the other one. Of course, this has a whole lot more detail. I used the stylish shapes for the circle, for the hello, and just cut out that with lemon lally, stamped it on lemon lally and cut it out. And then I cut out the leaves on that one. But look how gorgeous this one is. And it's super simple to do, y'all, because all you're doing is cutting out the designer series paper. I absolutely love this one too. So I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Here's my May host code. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.